On the other side for FRK, they've got a lot of scaling specifically in those carry positions. You have Rise, who's going to be able to side lane really well, and Smolder that will scale very nicely.
Bonks have what it takes, or if the new ones on the block are going to show them who they are.
Adam, have you been watching the Paris tournament? I mean, we gotta chill on that. I think. Hold on. What the hell's happening here? Kroko just tried to invade and is just gonna die for it. You get the Raptors, but at what cost?
That quick mid-jungle telepathy synergy, and tell Bulldog, you know, just a quick few comments in Korean to keep him up to speed with the comms. And, you know, I think it might be some secret tech here to get language, man. I mean, how does Hacker not make it into the Realm Warp? I could see that happening, you know, if there was a Chinese jungler and a Korean mid laner, but there's no excuses for something like that. We see this dive in the bot lane.
He hooked Smalls right out of the air and takes the flashless Smolder down. 1xN now looking for a second kill as well, and the Yunara is off to the races for LNG.
And that's going to be a really good start to the game here for LNG. Again, the kills on the scoreboard might deceive you because whatever the heck Kroko's been cooking, he is for sure ahead in the jungle regardless of that one death.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
looking at it on your screen, and 4K, man.
Revenge.
That's the feat of warfare right there.
Served
regardless of if you're in combat or not, you can just level up the Weaver's Wall and use it at any time. So just keep your eyes on Bulldog and that ultimate goodbye SMLZ.
Look at the timing right there. 1xN and Missing definitely going for the picking up veterans approach, and it looks like, at least for now against FRK, that strategy is working as they have burned Hacker's initial proc of the Cyclone. In comes Bulldog with the Weaver's Wall as well. This is a very dead Wukong, and Bulldog will pick up his first kill of the game. But in 2025, obviously, that whole DN Freaks roster really didn't end up having too much to offer, but now on a new organization, we're going to see if he has what it takes as the second dragon of the game gets secured by his jungler, Kroko.
Yeah, exactly that, you know.
Not the most effective usage of that Realm Warp right there, as Hacker also was not able to get into a position, again, to issue an engage onto Bulldog. Kroko stealing away the red buff again, and Hacker's going to be in for a rough surprise once more. This guy has been unrelenting with the aggression. He pops the World Ender. The Q3 not going to hit Hacker, but the Umbral Trains will, and he knocks him down with the second proc of the Q. And now Cryin is next to follow, going to be in severe danger with Sheer running to try to chase him down as well. The flash hook is flashed away from, and it looks like FRK will survive with only one of their members going down.
There's one thing I know about Korean solo queue, about Chinese solo queue. If this Wukong right now, you are spamming the FF button. As soon as the clock hits 15, you want out, man. So let's see if there's any way for them to change their minds about this. He doesn't even get over the wall with the flash. Fearness is depressed right now. Cat despair.
And I feel like this is the highs and lows of a player like Kroko, right? You saw in that first game that they played against Ultra Prime, not going to lie, he inted a little bit, had 8 deaths at the end of the game, but you can see he's very, very aggressive with the plays that he wants to make. Ends up working out this time. Bulldog might be in some trouble here as Smalls will flash forward to land the final conclusive blows. And finally, FRK do get back on the board. But it comes at the cost of mid lane getting shoved underneath here, and Cryin will be in some danger after this tier 1 falls to 1xN.
Yeah, as Bulldog there, you're not really shouting worth, but you're feeling pretty all right about dying there because you know for a fact that FRK is over-indexing into killing you there. This low-key not even worth it for them, so we're going to see LNG chase them out here, maybe even claim some lives. Let's see how the rest of this play unfolds here. But yeah, as Bulldog, you take that. You know what I mean? They focus you down. It is what it is.
Looking for another fight. LNG continuing the pressure here in the enemy jungle. They're sending a teleport in from Bulldog as well, but Missing has been taken very low on HP. If he goes back in, it will be a one-way trip, but he looks like he does so onto Smalls, pops the exhaust onto the Smolder as well, and setting things up for his jungler. Kroko with the Q3, able to take the Smolder down, and that's a second kill, and soon to be all 4 picked up here for LNG. FRK knew exactly where their opposition. The way things are looking right now, definitely good vibes coming out. I think that's the most important thing. Feeling confident going into the season.
Yeah, I mean LNG definitely bringing out the good vibes in this one, completely stomping and smurfing on FRK here, looking really promising. Frankly speaking, you know, we want to see FRK putting up more of a fight in this series, man. I swear these streamer teams have more to offer. They got more in the tank. They just gotta put more pedal to the metal, man. It's really fun to watch. You know, let's see. You know, if FRK can maybe come up with something better next game, it looks like we're gonna have a flame horizon in the jungle this game, so that's typically not what you want, Grapes.
Double knock-up with the Herald, and then finds a double knock-up with the depth charge as well, but he might have bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Redemption
Or did he?
alive for a little bit, and Hacker will come in with the cycle, and eventually Missing will drop, but the wait has ended. Sheer has arrived with the teleport, but it's going to come before 1xN ends up going down. The Zehen dashing forward, the Aatrox as well as Kroko looking to finish off Hacker as well. Bulldog with the Weaver's Wall ends up closing the gap, and Cry and forced to flash away, and will get away from that final threaded volley, and dish out enough damage to at least send Bulldog back, but Sheer has other ideas. A double kill for the Zehen, and Wink is now on the run as the last remaining survivor here in the team fight for FRK, and he won't be that for long as Bulldog looks to finish the deal. It's a third kill for the Talia, another one team fight for LNG.
Just taking them out for a walk with their stroller, taking them to the cafeteria, at the retirement home, at the unction, playing some bingo, Looks like Gramps is not quite going to be able to be the star he once was here for Cryin, for Hacker, for Fearness, for Wink, for SMLZ.
Yeah, not looking great, especially with the Otacon
Just
going.
catch him sleeping, man.
Quick reactions, and it's going to cost Cryin his TP as he has to head up to the top lane to try to answer for Sheer. And as soon as that happens, in comes Kroko to try to finish off Smalls. Sheer dashes in as well with a beautiful flank to get himself a double kill. And LNG continue to stack points upon points upon points on that scoreboard. It's going to be another kill as Wink will drop. Kroko gets himself another kill, and it's 18-5.
Yeah, I was going to ask you earlier, would you take the over or the under on the Flame Horizon in the jungle? Is the Aatrox going to have the 100 CS lead? Not even close, man. He's going to have way more than that, man. This Wukong, he's lucky to even have a level 2 ultimate right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you, man. I'm pretty sure Kroko has a full item in his shop right now, too, as soon as he wants to go purchase it. So it's chop,
a little bit of a higher performance in the future.
Kasante TPing in.
Oh, Smalls just gets completely flanked out by Missing. He's forced to run to the defense of the rest of his team. And we have ourselves a bit of a 5v4 setup, but look at Sheer. An immediate ultimate forward, and Smalls will get taken down with Bulldog getting a double kill on the backside of things as well. It's a double now here for the Zehen. Fearness not even going to be able to get 1xN as he finishes off the ace, and Baron not necessary as it hasn't even spawned LNG into the base to take game 1.
We have a speed run here from LNG, the first team between these two head-to-head to destroy a Nexus in the Demacia Cup, and in a very handed fashion at that. Kroko must have had 5K.
Why not? Just throw it all out on the table. You got a split-pushing top laner on his specialty, the champion that he one-tricks off in solo queue. We got discovered in a matchup that should be considered advantageous. You see Cryin landing that shockwave on a Bulldog, but Bulldog with a nice scatter prevents any sort of re-engage and allows for Kroko to head down towards the bottom side and take this first dragon for LNG.
Again, the mid jungle from LNG doing their thing, simply just outperforming once again Bulldog. Yeah, extremely fascinating map movements here from LNG, just immediately deploying the Ezreal Bard into the top lane here. I'm curious to see if they try and use the Fog of War to their advantage here and portal in. This could totally catch Fearness off guard and be exactly what they need to shut this Fiora down.
Sheer tried to bait Fearness into dashing in with a grand challenge, but instead it will be the Magical Journey issued by 1xN and Missing, the Tempered Fate as well to slow him down, and Fearness should be all but toast as First Blood is finally
have that early game snowball I was talking about. That's going to be a big deal come mid game. Unless
Fearness trying to get some revenge here on the 1xN, but it looks like could be to the rescue is Kroko. Hacker goes in with the paranoia, but a perfect flash away from 1xN is going to save the Ezreal's life. Kroko pops the Crescent Guard. He's able to get the kill on a Fearness and knock up Hacker and flash away to safety. Missing that.
Doing maximum damage as Nocturne. And I'm pretty sure he could have killed that guy if he pressed QR instead of RQ. But, I'm not going to claim to be, the Nocturne god or anything. But you got to kill that Ezreal there. If he slips away, I mean, that just makes a...
Have we seen the Nocturne Orianna combo used once so far in this
point,
game?
man.
We're at the 14-minute mark. Haven't seen those two ultimates being used in conjunction just yet. We might get our wishes soon, though, as a fight has opened up. The Paranoia already has been issued, and Cryan is nowhere in sight. Crescent Guard, combined with the healing from Kroko, is keeping himself alive for such a long time. He's going to dash forward again and nearly take down the Nocturne before finally getting shut down by a Hacker. Small dashes in, gets one on the Missing, and it looks like LNG go a little bit too close to the sun. They drop 2 kills after going for a very aggressive invade.
Well, it wasn't quite the patented Agarin, Nocturne, Orianna surprise out of nowhere one-shot combo, but they did both press R and it did work out. So let's see if that might give them a chance to get the feat of Warfare here. It's actually a big deal, and I might have just jinxed it.
Oh, nicely done by Sheer, waiting for that flash to be, or sorry, waiting for that Valkyrie to be issued. I mean, this guy was playing maybe a decade ago at this point.
Yeah.
In the LPL.
He's the oldest guy in this game. Pretty sure he's like double the age of Sheer, if Sheer's real age, you know. Not to be a conspiracy theorist or anything, but, you know, anyway, besides the point, I mean, we got to see SMLZ step it up and, you know, click a little better, click a little faster maybe, you know, just show us what
our native ADCs in the LPL, Starry, 1XN. Doing it against some legends in LWX and Smalls here. There's finally that Nocturne Orianna combo. We got one, and it's going to take Bulldog down. Nicely done by FRK. What will the response be on the other side, though? Cosmic Binding from Missing does not connect. Quickness is flashed away from it. A nice Tempered Fate from the Bard will make sure that there is no more retaliation and store. But FRK do get their combo. They get the enemy mid laner. They could have maybe turned their sights towards the Herald. Wink threw a bit of a gleaming quill at it, but will end up backing away, and now Kroko will be the one to start the objective.
They finally read the instructions, the formula, the blueprint. Just press R and press it twice, and they pressed it well, and that's exactly what I'm saying. If you pick the Syndra, you are just so vulnerable. There's just nothing you can do there.
Bulldog not going to be here, but looks like Sheer will be. Missing already taken down, though, as Fearness is now issuing that grand challenge onto 1XN. But Sheer, very tanky now in this front line, going to use that Unstoppable Onslaught and tank up a boatload of damage from FRK and make sure only that 1 kill goes over.
Yeah, and you know what? This is the kind of thing where the gold lead might not paint the full picture here because, again, Fiora just being so effective into the Scion.
Oh,
you know,
scatter!
Down a little bit of gold's no
Beautifully
problem,
executed.
but that's the problem.
1XN with the True Shot Barrage.
Blasted, so hopefully Smalls is going to be able to keep that middle column of the KDA at 2, man, because I don't know, man. I really want to see this guy step it up. He's the Unk. He's the Chinese double lift in this series, and come on, he's got to have more.
Try again. Dragon going to be secured by Kroko. That sole point for LNG, and Hacker will go down. They tried the Nocturne combo this time with little results. 1XN gets one, Bulldog gets the other, and it's 2 kills and the Drake for LNG.
Yeah, that does not quite look right, you know. You're supposed to hit the carries, man. I don't know what the heck that Nocturne Ori combo was, man, but that was boosted. That was reportable, man. Bulldog literally took 0 damage, man. Come on, man. You guys got to do better than that.
For LNG. I mean, a lot of it right now is 1XN, right? Take a look at his gold. 2 items, 2.5 items, nearly having the completed Manamune as well. 2.7k. Ahead of his opposition, and that's only going to continue to grow as he gets some of that shared gold for the mid-tier 1 also dropping.
Yeah, you know what? I was taking a look at the gold advantages here for LNG, and I saw that glaring difference in the bot lane, and I was trying to come up with some kind of a scheme where FRK might be able to come out on top and, you know, kind of a fight like this, and I was thinking maybe they could target Bulldog once again with the Ori Nocturne combo, just given he has no flash. Problem is, it's coming up any second now, and he's got the Seeker's Arm Guard, so there's just no good targets here. How can you play?
And the Otacon's already been started up by LNG. You said that FRK maybe want to fight this, but they are maybe going to be in some trouble. There's that Nocturne Ori only onto the Ezreal, and he does not even take half of his health. It's already going to be the Otacon secured, and Hacker taken down, and a really nice Tempered Fate from Missing will continue the fight and continue the win for LNG. 3 more kills into their back pocket. Fearness doesn't even take...
How clean they can be in terms of sealing this deal and finishing this game off. They do tend to have checkmate here as far as I can see.
We're going to get another fight, and actually a catch out as Bulldog will get shut down. as the Nocturne combo from Hacker and Cryin does work this time. But a 3-man Tempered Fate, the True Shot Barrage over the top. Oh, they just set him up to knock him down like bowling pins. 1xN's got a triple kill. He's looking for the quad on a Wink as well, but he flashes away, and it will be Kroko to seal the deal instead. 4 dead in the bottom lane for FRK as LNG once again come out swinging.
I mean, that was just pure art right there. I could not have put it better myself. The missing Bard ult is completely set up 1xN to just knock them over like bowling pins. That was just beautiful right there. That is exactly the type of combination you want to see from your bot laners there. And now this Ezreal is a force to be reckoned with, a 1k bounty to his name, and I am not too optimistic that FRK have any hope in hell of claiming that bounty.
Yeah, I don't have any hope that Fearness is going to live through this one either. As here comes Missing once again. Grand Challenge issue, not even a single vital proct. As he will go down for the 3rd time this game without picking up a single kill. Baron not even available, but they're still towards the top side of the map. And it will be enough to take Missing down again with that Nocturne combo. Scout of the Week does land on a 2. Sheer frontlining to his damnedest. He flashes forward, lands the decimating smash, and Cryin will drop once more. Bulldog getting back on the board. It's 15-6 in favor of LNG.
I mean, you do got to admire the gusto going for the Orianna flank TP, but that's just not quite it. I mean, you slayed the bar.
Tried to go for the flank,
SMLZ is
but he was getting flanked himself by 1xN. It's another kill going over. Kroko gonna close things out in a 1v2 of his own. The Crescent Guard will take down a Wink, and only Hacker remains for now.
Yeah, and we're gonna be seeing a lot of gray screens for FRK this game. And gosh, I mean, I was hoping they subbed in a new player. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they did, but I mean, gosh, by the time they play their next series, I would think they might have to change something up, man. These streamer teams, as much as they look good on paper, I guess they just don't have as much synergy, as much practice, nor as much current experience.
Just have the upper edge time and time again. As LNG make their way towards the Baron, they should be able to take this one down. Now we'll see if there's any retaliation after the fact. There's only 2 members actually on it. It's Kroko and 1xN, but that seems to be enough for the rest of the team to go for an engage of their own. The Unstoppable Onslaught will cut Cryin off for the rest of his team, and Missing will be able to land the final blow, his first kill of the game, as everyone's getting involved now for LNG.
Yep, and I tell you, Grapes, this should be the final march. Not only do they have the Chemtech Soul, they've got the Baron as well. And I tell you, this Ezreal's inventory is not balanced, because once you get the Shojin, that's an extremely big power spike. But the Shojin and the Last Whisper, I promise you, this Ezreal is going to be doing some ridiculous amounts of damage at an insanely high speed. And I mean, look around, man. There's just nothing to be found here.
He's not doing damage to champions the rest of the game, because the game's going to be over. Kroko and Missing are 2v5ing around the bottom lane and winning at that.
And
Kroko gets himself a triple kill before the rest of the game ends. Utter domination for LNG. They win the series 2-0 and advance to 2-0 in the group.